What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money on the Journey podcast. It's your boy, B Market, and today's we've got our episode of Podchats. Now, on Podchats, for those of you guys that are new to my podcast, new to my audience, or new to the program, is an episode where my clients either get to come on and talk to me directly or cold directly and get direct feedback. Usually, I'm in the 10K Mastermind, but for today, we are in the Change Lives Academy with my CLA students. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it because I want to make sure that I serve everyone to the best of my ability. You have to share a win before you go. Let's get to our first client, Miss Chanel Peterson. What's up, girl?
Heyo.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Best day of my life.
Awesome. So my win is I had a talking head reel hit over 2,600 views, which for me is like really good because my views are usually under 1,000.
Love that. How can I serve you today?
Well, I don't know if you can look at the video, but people dropped off around 10 seconds, and I want to know why so I can figure out how to keep them on videos longer.
What's your Instagram?
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Found it. Never mind. Okay. So first things first is if you get a video, so I'm looking at your followers right now. So you got 674 followers. So if you get a video that has 2,600 views, that is like 10x. So that's not 10x, sorry. That's 6x the amount of followers that you have. So whatever you did is good. Also love that you've got almost 1,000 posts on your Instagram. So fucking clap, clap. Girl's been putting in the work. Let's see this.
Fast food doesn't have to make you fat. You just don't know what to order. This is exactly what you need to order when you go to Taco Bell. Most people order something like this. This is the $7 deluxe craving box, and it comes in at a whopping 1,200 calories. And that's without a soda. If you're doing this multiple times on a weekly basis, that is not going to be good for your fat loss goals.
So I think that you didn't need to say that. They already knew that. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
I think that's why they dropped off, because I think it was good until that point, but you didn't need to say that because they already knew that.
This is the Cantina chicken bowl, and it comes in at 490 calories and 25 grams protein. It comes with a sauce, but this is 50 calories, so I'm going to swap this out and just use hot sauce. Pair this with the 0-calorie Baja Blast, and you have the perfect fat loss meal.
I actually really like this fucking video. I think you could do this video again, and this is how I would do it better. So I'm just going to watch, then I'm going to show you.
Fast food doesn't have to make you fat. You just don't know what to order.
So what I would do in this instance is you want to give them anticipation. You want to give them a reason to stick around to the end of the video. So I'd have both of the options presented right away. And I'd be like, this is what most people order. And it has, 700 calories, 45 grams of fat, fucking 20 grams of protein, and, 70 grams of carbs. This is my order right here, which has, 400 calories, 37 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, and 35 grams of carbs, whatever. And then I'll be like, now I'm going to show you exactly how to order it. And then I would just tell them exactly what to order when they're at Taco Bell, end of the video. So keep that same style, but I want you to present both options, and I want you to have the calories and macros on screen.
Okay. Like maybe pop it up from the website.
Yeah. An example would be, I'm trying to think of somebody who does this really well, because I've been having these conversations a lot. Doug from the MDM is a really good example of this. He's doing a lot of stuff like this, and he's not doing talking on his reels yet. Or he does talking reels, but this is the kind of stuff that he does, is this kind of stuff. People hate this kind of stuff. But the way that you could steal this concept is fast food doesn't have to make you fat. You just don't know what to order. And then you go and you've got both meals in front of you with the macros on screen, and then you keep going into the talking video. So the macros on screen you show, don't order this. This is what most people order, blah, 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 blah. This is why it's wrong. And then it'd be like, this is what you need to order. This is a way healthier option. This is how you order it.
Okay. And I would put those up on the screen side by side right away when I go into that talking bit. Okay.
Right after the intro, I would put them up side by side on screen. I would experiment with that content style. And then that would be a contest. Another one I would try out would be the way that you delivered it, but I would just try to condense your script a little bit, because they already know that it's the wrong move. So you don't necessarily have to say that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think that's it. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. Congratulations. You had a fucking breakthrough. That's exciting. What's up, Amber?
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Doing great, brother. How are you?
Yeah, good. First time on Podchats, so excited, man.
Great. I love that. Tell me a win.
Win is I did sign a new client last night. That was a win because I only got about 2 calls for this week, which I got to be getting more. But yeah, so that's what I want to obviously get help with lead gen. So that's the main thing, and content as well. If I could get help, because I don't know where like my content is at the moment. and like how to improve that, because I've been just trying to do I've been trying to do more like viral awareness type content, but it's not providing enough value, I feel, to create enough leads and get enough calls booked.
So I have a few things that I need to discuss with this. First things first is, have you watched the Power Hour training inside of the portal yet?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
already done it.
so you're doing that on a weekly basis. That's great. Second thing I want to follow up with is, on a weekly basis, on average, how many calls are you booking?
2 to 3 on average.
2 to 3 on average. Okay, great. And how many followers do you have on social media?
About 2,000.
About 2,000. Okay. And then, so we're going to have a side conversation about this in 1 minute, but I want to go to the content. So you said you're trying to do awareness-based content, but it's just not giving enough value so that you can actually get the leads.
Yeah.
Awareness-based content is not for leads.
Okay.
Awareness content is for views. And so we
Yeah.
need to post content that is going to be widely shared, that is more relatable. And you're not doing that for leads, because if you do that for leads, then you're going to defeat the purpose of the awareness content. You're going to try to make it too like step by step. A really good
Yeah.
example of somebody that does awareness content really well is Chado. I'm just going to show you because I just saw one of his videos pop up. So Chado has a lot of awareness-based content, and his awareness-based content is just funny shit. I'll show you an example.
Dude, what's up, buddy? Dude, good to see you.
Yo, what are you training today, man?
Dude, big day, chest and back. What about you?
Left.
Lefts? What is he talking about?
So like, this is not going to get him clients at all.
Yeah.
But it gets him views. Now, the reason you want to do awareness content to get you views is so that when these people come to your page, they see the conversion content.
You'll never have a Dorito back if your lap pull downs look like.
Get it?
Yeah.
So there's two different content styles. So when you're doing awareness-based content, Amber, your intention is to go wide and be more relatable. Examples would be relationship content, funny fitness content, like memes. So those are like more like widely shareable. And then the conversion-based content, which typically speaking will get lower view volume, these are the ones that actually convert into clients because it's like step-by-step tactical value. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, but I think I'm messing up on that because I switched up my niche a bit because I wanted to, yeah, so that's me. So I wanted to attract women as well because I was enjoying working like with women clients. So I think that's where I'm messing up. It's not as clear, and then the value content is just not. I'm just not clear on the value content. I'm not producing that much of it.
Okay. I have a question. Who is your tell me about your clients. How many clients do you have?
So I've got about now 11 clients.
Okay. Out of those 11 clients, how many are men? How many are women?
So most of them are definitely men, and then I have a few women, about 2, 3 women.
So here's what I would do, Denver, is
Yeah.
I think changing your niche, can I just be blunt?
Yeah.
I think changing your niche is stupid. And the
Yeah.
reason I think changing your niche is stupid is because you already have proven that this is a working formula, right? Like you're getting
Yeah.
male clients from your male content. So
Yeah.
keep doing that. Now, because most of your clients are males, like I would just be making all of the content to serve the males that I currently have. When you do that, Amber, what's going to happen is you're still going to attract females because females will still come to your page and they might message you. They're like, oh, like, do you work with women? And to which you can be like, yes, I do take on women.
Yeah.
So you like for your messaging, you want to make sure that you are only speaking to the largest percentage of the clients that you currently have, because we want to choose an avatar, but an avatar wants to choose us. And so if I look at your client base, Amber, and it was 50-50, then I wouldn't be giving you this advice. But
Yeah.
because your client base is like 80 to 90 to 10, like this is the advice I'm going to give you is focus on men. Only focus on men, because then you can get really clear on pain points of men, struggles of men, goals of men, desires of men, fears of men, frustrations of men. And now your content is actually going to be more dialed in and you can give step-by-step tactical value for those people.
Yeah. Got it.
Does that make
Got
sense?
it.
Now
It does make sense.
that goes into lead gen too, because like, bro, it's like when you get really fucking good at creating valuable content for men, you don't have to lead gen as hard. And if you're doing the power hour on social media, Amber, like here's what I'll say is build the consistency of a minimum of 3 booked calls per week. That should be your standard. All right.
Yeah.
Now, once you get to 3 booked calls per week and that's the standard and you can do that, then we're going to push for 4. But if you're booking consistently 3 calls a week, like, bro, you are on the right path. It's going to take you, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months to get good at content, to dial in your messaging, to get clear on who you're speaking to. But in that time frame, your income is slowly going to go up over time. And then as your skills increase in terms of like your DM skills, your sales skills, your content skills, your income's going to increase. But I wouldn't try to be booking like 5 calls per week at where you're at right now. I'd be like, the minimum that I'm willing to accept is 3. And then you just shoot for 3. So like that will solve the lead gen problem. Because if you're booking 3 calls a week with, 2,000 followers, like I don't really think you have a lead gen problem, to be completely transparent. You just need to build more.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted to grow your client base, I'm going to continue talking about that. Are you getting value so far? I want to make sure I'm not talking your ear off.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So if you wanted to grow your client base, what I would do is like, let's say you're like, I want to book more than 3 calls in a week. If you want to book more than 3 calls in a week, then every 6 weeks, I'd run a 14-day challenge. Because when you do a 14-day challenge, you'll work with a bunch of people for 14 days. You'll get them incredible results. And then, if you work with 20 people for free, 20 men for free, by the way, 20 men for free, there's going to be 5 to 7 of them that are going to be interested in working with you as a coach. So you're going to book 3, 5, 7 calls plus your regular lead gen. Like that's how you're going to get the calls increased while you're still building the audience, is by doing challenges every 6 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. I'll do that.
Cool. Was that helpful?
Definitely. Definitely. And if possible, I know it's not content audits, but I did want like some help around content, because the view volume has gone down, not just views, but like engagement has gone down. So yeah, I was just wanting help with content if that's possible.
Like when has it gone down since?
Like the last couple of years, even last year, like
Last couple of years?
yeah, the last couple of years. So last like a few years ago, it's like way more like obviously view volume, and then it's gone down since then.
I'm going to do a couple pieces of content, but I'm also going to let you guys know I'm not doing a full content audit on this call, but I'll take a look.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
If your goal is fat loss, try this 7-day challenge and let me know how you feel. Take a screenshot. Look at this. But when it comes to the olives, make sure you're getting your olives.
I'm not going to watch that one. I personally don't like reaction content. I know Cole does. I don't. So I'm going to watch your talking reels.
Here are the top 3 fat loss exercises you're probably not doing. All right, guys, we're going to the cable machine for this one. Here, get the rope handle set up. Here, start from there and pull away like you get food away from your face and eat less fucking calories. Guys, you're trying to get a ripped chest, but you're doing this shit. You'll focus more your energy trying to fucking get the weight down. Instead, try this so you can actually grow your chest. Instead, grab a seat so you can set it up properly. And now you can focus all that tension just on your chest. So make sure those elbows are slightly bent. Push in, squeeze the chest.
That did pretty okay, like for my recent ones, but
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at some of the other ones.
The reason you struggle to lose fat and keep it off is because you have this short-term mindset. You only focus on losing the next 5 to 10 kilos, and then once that's done, you're going to go back to your old habits. So if you want to make sure you don't go through this vicious cycle of losing fat and putting it on, you got to find a way to...
Okay, so I want everyone to write this in the chat. Okay, write this in the chat. No mindset reels until you're a massive authority. Write that in the chat, because even for me, bro, this is something that I still learn. So if you look at my average V volume, Enver, we're like 25K,
yeah.
20K, 33K, 19K, blah, 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 blah. This one where I'm like giving a piece of mindset advice.
Lead with love and fear. Listen, I love every single person that works in my company in Peach Domination.
But there's no value in it, and look at the view volume. So like, I'm a big believer that if you want to get your Instagram to convert, you should be giving away super valuable shit that people can actually take away from the video and go do. If I watch this piece of content,
The reason you struggle to lose fat and keep it off is because you have this short-term mindset.
There's nothing for me to take away from that.
Yeah.
So like, it has to be give me something to take away.
Do you struggle making time for the gym, but at the same time, you keep using the fucking excuse to why you can't lose any belly fat?
So you could say that in like 3 seconds. I don't have time for the gym. I fucking got you. It's not an excuse. Let's get into it. So cut to the chase a little bit.
Do you struggle making time for the gym, but at the same time,
I'm going to tell you how long you took to get to the point.
do you struggle making time for the gym, but at the same time, you keep using the fucking excuse to why you can't lose any belly fat?
It takes too long to get to the point. I'm already fucking gone, right?
Yeah.
What about this one?
Guys, you're trying to get a ripped chest, but you're doing this shit. You'll focus more your energy trying...
So that's good, right? You got to the point right quick.
Guys, you're trying to get a ripped chest, but you're doing this shit.
That's great.
Do you guys still think this is the best cardio for fat loss in 2024? I know you guys think this shit is better because you burn more calories. Because you've got a good burn, you think that you burn more fat. Let me put this bullshit back. Well, here I am just walking, still burning calories. Because it's so easy to do, you can focus on your recovery for your weight training and still do this every single day without it taxing your body, your joints, and getting you injured. And I'm not saying that you can't do this shit at all. You can still do it. If you
Shorten it up. Short, sexy, straight to the point. It's almost like it's too long and drawn out. I'm also not fully entertained. It's like you're not fully committing to the video.
Do you guys still think this is the best?
That's a half commitment. I'll show you a full commitment.
Okay.
You need to, like, you're half committing to the video. I want you to fully commit to the video.
Yeah.
If you don't have time to work out, here's one you could do in less than 60 minutes. Get that nice V taper physique.
So that's a full commitment. And like Anthony's videos used to suck ass. So
Yeah.
I want you to fully, if you're gonna make fun of them, make fucking fun of them. Right? Like you gotta fully commit to the video. I think there needs to be a little bit more energy and enthusiasm. But overall, I think the structure of your video is good. Scene changes, more enthusiasm, get to the point a lot faster, and I think you can shorten up the video.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, bro. Chat soon.
Thanks.
What's up, Juan? How you doing, brother?
Great, bro. So I want to share some wins. Looks like we're on track for another 10K month this month. It's been a really good start to the month. Last week sucked. We had a hurricane in Florida, but came back strong. But anyways, wanted to kind of dive into, I know we're not doing content audits, but bro, I had a video I thought it was going to pop and it didn't do so well. So I wanted you to check it out real quick. And I kind of tried to implement all the things you talk about. And it's my last one about women getting bulky. It's an attempt at more awareness content.
Okay. Before I get into this, congratulations on hitting your second $10,000 month. That's fucking fantastic. Is this your second month over 10K, or will be?
No, this is my fourth one, but it's been like the first one was like almost a year ago, but this year I've been able to hit it 3 times. So it's been happening more and more common.
Congratulations, bro. That's fucking awesome. I love that.
Yeah, so it's that first one right there.
Ladies, are you scared of lifting because you might get bulky? Here's what actually happens. Say goodbye to your waist, because having more muscle is going to help with burning more fat. Your glutes will grow and legs are going to get more toned. Your arms will get leaner and have much better definition.
You mind if I'm direct with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Boring as fuck.
Yeah?
Your like energy in the video is like this.
Ladies, are you
do you got some sauce you want to share with them? As an actual question. Do you got some sauce you want to share with the women? Like, is there just like, do you feel like this video is fucking good?
Bro, honestly, I think the idea was good, but I feel like I could just dive way deeper into the points. Like,
so like, if you think the idea is good.
Yeah.
Ladies, are you scared of lifting because you might?
So if you think the idea is good, then commit to it. Ladies, you're scared of lifting because you don't want to get bulky. You know, like give me some energy. Because like, if I listen to this video, I just want you to listen to the tonality of this video.
Ladies, are you scared of lifting because you might get bulky?
So it's like the tonality of the video. We're not going high and low with our voice. You're not capturing my attention with a little bit of emphasis. Like, if you watch like any of my fucking,
Your hooks suck ass, and that's why you can't get views.
Don't worry. Here's 3 ways you can fix.
So like, there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of motion. We're going low with our voice. We're going high with the voice. So you got to entertain me. So I think that the content is good, but you need to fucking entertain me.
Honestly, so the video that did well was 5 worst ways to waste your time in the gym. I think I had decent energy there because it actually ended up getting quite a good of views, and I had like 40 comments on this. So these are the 5 worst ways to waste your time in the gym. Any type of combo movement where you're doing like 2 to 3 moves, stupid. They're crazy.
See, better. I think you could go another level though.
Yeah.
I think you could go another level. And this is where it's going to get uncomfortable for you to go to that level because you're going to be inexperienced at like being that enthusiastic, and it's going to feel fucking weird. That's the point, right? That's the point. You've got to push your comfort zone into the content and just push yourself just a little bit to be a little bit more enthusiastic, a little bit more passionate. I also just think that,
ladies, are you scared of lifting because you might?
I think that should have been the opening shot, in my personal opinion. I don't think this should have been the opening shot. I think you could redo this video and have it be a different like opening shot.
Ladies, are you scared of lifting because you might get bulky?
And I think that her face needs to be like,
ladies,
like,
are you scared of lifting because
like petrified, right?
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I got to bring the energy. Man, my content used to suck so bad, and like it was so passive. It's getting better, but like I know I can hit another level 100%.
So if I just want to show you the character. So in this video, I told Kirsten, I'm like, I need you to act super fucking annoyed. So like, even if you're going to get somebody in the video with you, you need to get them to play the part.
I just want to take this second to formally apologize to my wife for cheating on her with her best friend in her dreams. I know.
You see, she's like fucking, she's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta play the part. And if you got somebody else in the video, you got to get them to play the part too.
I got you. So I have one more quick question. Don't want to take too much more of your time. So had two inbound leads. One of them directly DM'd me. One of them filled out my application, responded. No response, bro. Literally like that video you posted where like they just ghost.
Yeah.
That was literally me. So do I just keep staying aggressive on my outreach? Like they clearly are interested, filled out the type form and everything.
So I have a question. So did they leave their phone number?
Left their phone number. One of them responded to a CTA. They're like, oh my God, this is me. Left their phone number and then just ghosted.
Did they go to your DMs? Did they go to your text?
Bro, I did both and I had a conversation going on both and and it stopped. But like, I'm like, damn, like at what point do I just kind of like maybe try to use some humor to reconnect or maybe like just say, fuck it, like here's some free value and lean out or what?
When was this?
Bro, this was like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I would fucking call them. Both of
Just
them.
straight call them.
Yes. Be like, yo, what's up,
Yeah.
homie? I just wanted to check in. How you doing? I know that you applied last week. How's the fitness goals going? I would fucking just straight up call them.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at this point, I'm like, I know you have these fucking goals. You respond to my CTA, filled out my type form. So it's not like it's a cold lead.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right, man. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna bring the energy, fully commit, and yeah, take it to the next level.
Bro, you've got what it takes, man. You've got what it takes. And when you're ready, you should come to the 10K Mastermind because we got fucking content mastery in the 10K Mastermind, and that's where the good shit is.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, Juan. Thanks for coming up.
Sure.
Bro. Peace. What's up, Jaden?
What is up? It's been a long time since I've been on here, but starting it off with some wins. My content is finally doing better.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah. So one reel of mine is almost at 1 million views, and you pulled it up earlier. It's similar to the content Doug is doing. It's like the food comparison one. And that's been my thing over like the last month, and now everything is doing better. So I have endless DMs to send because so many follows and everything are coming through. So that's my win.
Hell yeah, brother. That's fucking amazing. I love hearing that. Congratulations.
Yeah, average view volume is up, which is good because content is something that I've been trying to get a grasp on for a while.
My man.
Yeah. Now, a question I had was, I know you talked about it on, I don't know if I caught an Instagram live or something, but you mentioned if a reel is doing really well and you're getting followers from it, you should potentially boost it. And I was wondering if I should do that with the reel that's almost at 1 million views.
How many followers have you gotten from that 1 million views?
It's at like 250, but I mean, I'm assuming some people clicked follow by accident and then unfollowed because the actual followers that I've gotten from it has been like 75 to 100.
I wouldn't boost it. So like you only want to boost reels that have like a high conversion amount for the amount of views that they're getting. And like first things first, and I'm just going to caveat this advice. If you're in the academy and you can't get more than 1,000 views on most of your videos, then don't post any reels. So I just want to caveat advice because I just want to make sure you want to get good at content, then boost reels. But I'm just going to show you a couple of videos, Jaden, so that you can see some examples. So this reel, let's go one. I want to find one that has a high view volume and I want to show you the insights on it. So let's find one that has decent amount of 89,000. Oh no, my wife posted this one. Damn it. Okay, I posted this one. So this one has 80,000 views, and out of the 80,000 views, I got 17 followers. Okay, so if I went to 1 million views, you know, I would basically 10x that, so I'd get 170 followers. Whereas if I go to, I'm gonna find one that's like a conversion based reel. So this reel has 36,000 views, and this reel has 48 followers from this reel. So if this reel doubled in view count, if this had 80,000 views, then this reel would have brought me in 100, which is almost, 5 to 6x my previous reel. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
you want to make sure that like the amount of followers that you're getting for the views that you're getting is high. Now, a follow-up question you guys might have for that is like, what's the average, what's a good conversion rate on your reels? I honestly don't have an answer for that because sometimes a reel will get me a disgusting amount of followers and I don't even know why it's getting me a disgusting amount of followers. It just fucking is. This one did really well. Typically what I find is the reels that get me the followers are the ones that have like a lot of fucking value in it. So this one right here is shit testing my clients, overcoming I need to think about it. This reel has 263. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why you shouldn't boost a reel because this has 263,000 views, Jaden. And this reel brought in 1,400 followers, right? Mm-hmm. So like that is a reel that's worth boosting. I'll show you as an example, which would be this one right here. So this one's still going viral. I get like an extra 2,000 to 3,000 views on it every day. Yeah, it's slowing down a little bit, but this reel has 360,000 views, Jaden, and this reel brought me in 1,260 followers. So if you
Right.
look at like the format of why I believe this reel did as well as it did is because I literally give away a fucking business blueprint in this reel. So it's so valuable. So
Yeah.
what you're looking for with a boosted post, Jaden, is you want to find a reel. Like even if your reel, let's say Jaden gets like 10,000 views and you get 100 followers from that, I would fucking
Yeah.
boost.
Okay.
So you're looking for a higher conversion. So it's not necessarily the reel that goes viral that gets you the
Yeah.
follow. It's the reels that provide something where your audience is like, I need to follow this dude so I can learn more. And I'm not saying you should stop doing the comparison videos because obviously it's fucking working. But what I would do instead is I would focus on all the people that are liking, engaging, following, etc. And I would just continue to double down on content. Because if you keep going the way you're going and you keep getting videos that have 1 million views, like in 4 months' time from now, you're not going to have a lead gen problem. Have a different problem.
Yeah. Okay. Killer. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. I've already doubled down on it. I filmed a few yesterday, filmed some more today, and mixing in some other content styles now that everything's doing better.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Okay. Thanks.
Talk soon, bro. Peace. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, hybrid life athlete. What's up? Oh, he's driving. Don't die.
What's up, man? I'm just pulling over now. I'll pull over on the sidewalk here.
Perfect.
Well, first off, my win is even though I don't get very many at all sales calls, I've gone 8 for 8 in the last 8 for 8 with mine, and that's one thing I told myself that I'm not when I first started this. Was I told myself I'm not a salesman, and so I'm kind of proving myself wrong, which is nice. Everything else, getting people to there, that's been the problem. But I've sat down and I really like figured out a good, like a content strategy, like something that I think might help do what I'm trying to do. And that's what I wanted to kind of go over. Not like really like content audits, but just tell you my strategy and see what you think about it.
Yeah. What's your Instagram? Just so I can pull it up while you're talking.
It's Eddie's Blue Collar Fitness.
Andy. All right, cool. All right, I'm listening.
Okay. So I'm going to like dive really hard in on blue collar workers because that's obviously what I am. I've been doing that for almost 25 years. I spent like 15 years cooking my meals on the engine of my truck, food prepping. Like I've gone, from addiction to world's strongest man, like working 60 hours a week. So I know how to get people those kind of results, and that's what I know to do. But it's like getting the content right, like trying to figure out like how to deliver those messages. Like some of the content strategy I've been thinking about is like focusing on like how like Trent Harris does like the shopping hauls and things like that, but doing that with things that people don't really have to cook because you work 60 hours a week, you don't have time to do all that food prep and stuff. So doing things that people don't really have to do a lot of cooking, pre-made stuff, showing people how to do food prep. And then one thing I really focus on is like high intensity, like functional strength building workouts that you can get done in like anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, because that's pretty much all I do is 20 to 30-minute workouts.
Yeah.
And that's like what I'm kind of focusing on, but I'm not quite sure how to like wrap it all up and deliver it.
Well, first things first is you're fucking absolutely yoked. So you should be shirtless in pretty much every video that you do. I'm just going to tell you like straight up, like if I looked like you did, I would be shirtless in every fucking video. And when I compete, I am shirtless in every fucking video. So first things first is like, that's piece of advice number one based on your content. Second thing that came to my mind is you said you've cooked fucking meals on the engine in your truck.
Yeah, I've done that long. Like I've done it. I've cooked engines on the middle of my truck, and I've brought all my food blended up and like to put everything in blenders and put it in jars. I've done that whole spectrum.
Do that on a fucking piece of content. If you were jacked as fuck on your fucking truck and you were fucking cooking a steak on your engine, do you realize like that's gonna go, bro? That's gonna go. If you fucking show a shaker cup of like blended chicken, broccoli, and fucking rice, and you drink that, that's gonna fucking go. It's like you got chicken, blah, 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 and you throw it on a blender and you fucking drink it. Yeah, like sometimes you got to do. End of the video. That's gonna go, bro. I'm telling you. That's gonna go. So I think for you, the awareness piece content is like, let's start fucking around with that, right? Like, 1 to 2 videos a week. Let's start fucking around shirtless, cooking your fucking meals on your truck. 100%. That's like blending up fucking shit. Shit that you do that people would be like, what the fuck? Do it, post it online. So that's one content style. Second content style, I think, is in the grocery store. I think that makes sense. And I think you need to lead with that. If you're working 60 hours a week, you don't have time to cook, but you want to get fucking jacked, listen up. So I think you need to like lead with that sort of language. Third thing is workout content, shirtless in your workout content. And I think you only do 20 to 30 minute workouts, because when you look the way that you look, and you're doing 20, 30-minute workouts, people are going to fucking pay attention.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, that's what I'll start doing because I was like really iffy on my avatar. I like, do I want to like focus on blue collar people? And I'm like, finally, I'm like, well, that's what I know. That's like what I know. So,
yes,
all right.
yes, you need to double the fuck down, and you need like, okay, this is your homework. Everything that you do that you think would be fucking weird for most people, do it on video.
Okay.
Like you're saying you fucking cook, like you cook meals on the engine of your truck. You can't just brush past. Who the fuck else on this call has done that? Anybody? Has anybody on this call fucking done that? Anybody? One person. If you have, say me. Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. There's 63 people here. So like when somebody logs onto their fucking newsfeed and they see you cooking a steak on an engine block, they're gonna be pretty fucking interested in what you got to say.
Got it. Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
That sounds good. Also, I'm freaking stoked for the couples retreat. Me and my wife are gonna go to that. That's like the last missing piece. I'm freaking stoked.
Dude, I saw that you got a ticket. I'm fucking super excited to host you. We're literally a month away at this point. We're gonna see you in Utah in 30 days.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Cool. I love it. Appreciate you, Eddie. Let's get to work.
Right on, man. Thanks, bro.
Talk soon. Peace. Dusty Wusty.
What's happening?
What's up, Dusty Wusty? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. How you been?
Best day of my fucking life.
Fucking love to hear it. Love it. Win for me, my content. I'm getting my avatar, literally moms being like, this is freaking awesome. I love this. Super valuable. More of this. So like best feedback I've ever gotten on my content with my specific avatar, which I freaking love. So content is going in the right direction.
Yep.
Still like my business, dude, it's the front end lead flow booking calls.
Mm-hmm.
If I book calls, I sell people, they come into my program and they freaking stay. Dude, I have people with me for years and they just stayed. I like my business huge is like referrals and just extensions and renewals, right? Like it's been thriving that way, but I need to get more calls booked on a weekly basis. So content is obviously where my focus is, getting better, trending in the right direction. But I wanted to ask you what I can do CTA wise without doing the overkill. I don't want to post every too much, especially because I don't have a large following. So I don't want to be asking consistently like multiple times a week. I feel like that would kind of.
I agree. I think this is less CTA wise, and I think this is more like we need to dial in your fucking message wise, and we need to figure out how to make these videos pop. So two things. One, don't post live streams on your Instagram. I don't know if Cole told you to do that or if somebody told you to do that, but I wouldn't do it.
I keep it off my profile grid, but do you just not post them at all? Just keep them off?
I would keep them off because if somebody goes to your Reels tab and then I see 28 views, I might fucking tune out without even giving you a chance.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So I might even not even fucking talk to you because I'm like, this guy's fucking. It looks like a fake account.
Yeah.
And that's just
what about Facebook?
Outside looking in, right? Facebook, 100%. But Facebook, fucking, you can leave all your reels all day, every day, no issue. Instagram, I got a beef with. Like, you want your Instagram newsfeed to be pretty. Now, it looks to me like just from the outside that we're doing a lot of things right. So I want to see what we're doing wrong. And so do you mind if I just go through and like give you super direct feedback?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
So from the outside, it looks like we're doing things right. But let's say, so first things first is I want to see this video because this performed better than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing your bench press like this. You will come down as you bench press and you'll keep your elbow 90 degrees here. What we want you to do is tuck that elbow in so we take stress off the front of your shoulder, which we're not trying to train as much here. We're trying to train more of your pec muscle. If you're on a weight loss journey and you're at Costco, here's exactly what to get 150 grams of protein while in a calorie deficit. First, grab some egg whites, 45 calories per serving and 10 grams of protein, easy to throw into an omelet or make up some scrambled eggs. Grab some chicken breast for 120 calories per serving and 20.
The captions are down, they're distracting.
23 grams of protein. Next, grab some salmon.
I don't like the camera click.
Or some cod for 26 grams of protein or 25 grams of protein. Grab some extra lean.
It's almost distracting.
Ground turkey for 140.
I also don't think you should have the turkey fucking emoji here.
40 calories, 18 grams of protein per serving. Grab these Pacific salmon burgers for
What's the lighting? What's going on with the lighting? This doesn't look natural.
I edit the, I just do the auto edit in CapCut typically.
Yeah, I would find auto edit, make me look more natural. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look natural. It looks unnatural.
170 calories and 20 grams of protein. And if you're on a weight loss journey, make sure you follow me for.
So these, I think you're getting the right idea, which is why they're doing well. What's this?
Mm-hmm.
Introducing the 8 most filling foods to help you lose weight. Number 1, Greek yogurt. Number 2, eggs. Number 3, oatmeal. Number 4,
I think this video does better if you have all the foods pre-displayed to start the video instead of this, because people like this. I like the energy. I will say that. I'll give you that. But I think this video performs better if they can see everything that's in the video before they start watching it, because there's no reason for me to go until the end.
Right.
But if you have introducing the 8 foods that you need to lose weight, first things first, and you pick it up, and now like people are like watching you. It's kind of like when you watch a whiteboard video and they're like ripping off one thing at a time. You know that you're going to get the reveal, so you want to kind of like set up your video like that. I'm going to go to some of the videos that have lower view volume to see if I can figure out why.
If you can't stop drinking liquid calories and you're at Costco, here's exactly what you need to get. So instead of the full calorie Coca-Cola with 140 calories per can, swap it for the diet Coca-Cola for 0 calories per can. Studies have actually shown that diet soda is more effective for weight loss when compared to water. Instead of regular Gatorade with 100.
Oh, that's fucking controversial as shit.
Yeah, threw that in there.
If you can't stop drinking liquid calories and you're at Costco, here's exactly what you need to get. So
like, I want to make this more specific. So like, liquid calories is almost like that word kind of turns me off.
Right.
I want to say something like, if you like Coca-Cola, chocolate milk, orange juice, and all this other bullshit, this is why you're not losing weight. Instead, steal these Costco weight drop drinks for weight loss.
Right.
I almost think you need to make it more specific.
if you can't stop drinking liquid calories and you're at Costco, here's exactly what you need to get. So
I think you can get to the point a lot faster.
Right.
Because like, I'm assuming you're using Trent Harrison as a reference in these videos, because these look very
Trent and there's some other creators too. I've been looking up like different viral reels, and a lot of it's like the fast food Costco. So I've been doing a lot of like the fast food stuff. It's been getting a really good response.
Yeah, and
some of them have done better, some of them.
And I like it. You got to remember, like, if you have somebody like Trent who already has an audience, like Trent could fucking put out a shitty video that's like talking to the camera for fucking 30 seconds and it's going to get 50,000 views because he's got the audience now. So like, he does longer, more drawn out explanations in his videos. I would take that information and I would make it short, sexy, straight to the point with a little bit more energy. So take the format, but then add some energy. Let's see this.
If you're at Wendy's and you're on a weight loss journey, this needs to be your go-to order. Can I get
that smacked?
If you're at Wendy's and you're on a weight loss journey, this needs to be your go-to order.
That smacked. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's why this video performed well versus this one.
If you're on a weight loss
versus this one.
If you can't stop drinking liquid calories and you're at Costco, here's exactly
so that energy versus this.
If you're at Wendy's and you're on a weight loss journey, this needs to be your
That's a fucking
bang. One of the big things I'm practicing is bringing that energy and like yelling, because I'm really loud when I do that. I'm trying to get better at doing that in like public places. Because everyone freaking stares at me when I do it, but I'm getting better at it.
5 foods are absolutely toxic and you must avoid.
That's like too much video editing.
5 foods are absolutely
toxic. That was an older video I reposted too. So,
but what I would do is, if you're gonna show me the 5 foods.
Yeah.
Show me the 5 foods. What 5 foods? You're throwing them in the fucking garbage.
Yeah. No, I've been moving a lot more to like showing rather than talking, because I think that was an older video, and that's the same thing I used to do before. It's like just talks. I've been doing a lot more like in the right environment, showing instead of just telling, and then it's been doing a lot better.
So you're 822 posts. How many times a day or how many times a week are you posting right now?
5 to 7. I post every Monday to Friday typically, and then like I'm trying to get more consistent Saturday and Sunday as well.
Okay, so the first thing that I would do is I would go to 7 posts a week. That would be the first thing that I would do, and I would try to make every single video better than the last one. And so I think for you, making every single video better than the last one, thing number 1 is, let's look at the view volume, and the view volume that is fucking popping. Let's replicate these videos. Okay. All right. Now, the second thing we're going to do is I want you to look at the videos that are low views, like this one, and then ask yourself, if I could do this again, what would I do differently to get higher views? And what I would do it differently to get higher views is I would start the video with the food in the video. So then I'd ask yourself that question with a bunch of these videos, right? I would watch this and be like, is this a valuable video? If so, because sometimes we'll make a valuable video and then we're like, why didn't this pop? It's probably the delivery. So I'd be getting better with every shoot by doing this. First things first is I would stick to the fucking format that is obviously working. Because the format that's obviously working has like, it's proven at this point. Like the view volume is like way higher than your other videos. So this would be 30 to 50% of my content strategy. With the other 30 to 50% of my content strategy, I would be trying to get I would be figuring out my gym video format because you've almost dialed this in. So let's dial the gym stuff in and let's stay consistent with this content style. But like the call to action schedule, like how consistently can you ask people to work with you? It's like, it depends how much you're posting. The more you post, the more you can ask, which is why I'd rather us get to 7 times a week, because if we're at 7 times a week, then we can start doing a little bit more asks.
Right. And how many times? So if I'm posting 7 times a week, 7 reels, how many times a week should I be asking?
I would say twice would be a baseline, and then a third time maybe to just start conversations. The third time is just like a resource or an ebook or like your cheat sheet or something like that. But twice would be the baseline, and then 3 if you're doing 7 times a week.
Okay, so 2 direct. And would you put that in the reels, like posting the reels and be like, hey, if you need help getting to your goals, comment, I'm in, and let's talk about it, kind of thing?
Absolutely, we post it on Reels and Newsfeed once a week.
A newsfeed, the 5 guys post.
Yep, or like a different variation of the 5 guys
Variation,
post.
yeah.
Need some help losing 10 pounds in the next 60 days? Comment the word me, and I'll reach out to you.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So keep doing the nutrition stuff, but you think I should still make the focus on the gym stuff and try to get that to work too?
Absolutely, because I think
Okay.
if you just do the nutrition stuff, now you're just going to be the fast food guy. So I think that you should find a way to make the fitness stuff hit, because there is a way to make the fitness stuff hit, and I would be focusing on it until you had a breakthrough. I think you're getting there, bro. Like your content's better than the last time I looked at it significantly. I think you're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're getting.
Yeah, no, I feel good. It's just with the feedback lately too, and I can see because like it's trending in the right direction. So I'm like, okay, like I'm onto something here. I just gotta keep going with it and keep refining here.
Agreed.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
Hey, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, bro.
See you, Dustin. Angela, what up?
Not much. How's it going?
Best day of my life. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you. Okay, so my win this week is being a lot more consistent with my stories. I've been very inconsistent in the past. Honestly, ever since I started was May. But Taylor Hinton, that badass dude, we're getting married next month. So
there we go.
starting next month, I'm quitting my job. I'm gonna have a lot more time for content creation, everything like that. The thing is, I want some advice. So we're going to be getting married in Mexico. Then we're going to Cancun for our honeymoon for 2 weeks.
Yep.
We both have set a point how we don't want to work.
Yep.
The entire time. He has an advantage. He has some employees that he has a shadow coach. He has someone in the DMs. I don't have that. What do I do?
Yep. So I think, so you don't want to work the whole time, and I don't think you should, or you need to. How many clients do you have right now?
I have 13.
13. Okay. So I think this is just about 2 things, in my opinion. Thing number 1 is, every couple of days going on social media with a photo of you and Taylor at the beach being like, enjoying our honeymoon, just to stay relevant so that your audience just knows that you're a human. I think it's really easy. It takes 10 seconds. You just post and then you're gone. Second thing would be the main thing you'll have to worry about is your clients, because obviously they paid for a service. And I told Taylor literally the exact same thing yesterday on Combos with B, which is hilarious. Like, your clients will understand, and they still want the service that they paid for. So what I would do if I were you, Angela, is I would pre-do all the work that you need to do for your clients. And I would just tell them, like, I'm going to be taking 2 weeks off at this point, but I've already pre-done your training plan and your nutrition plan for the next couple of weeks. And I'll be responding to messages on Fridays. So if you do have messages, I'll be responding on Fridays. I'll be pretty unavailable during my honeymoon. If there's anything that's like a red flag emergency, you can shoot me a message. But like, for the most part, I'm just going to be enjoying my honeymoon. I'm also a workaholic, so if I'm on my phone too much, feel free to tell me to go away. So like, you almost like kind of want to get them on your side. As long as you pre-do all the work that you're supposed to do for them, and they have all the deliverables in advance, and you've communicated to your clients that you're going on a honeymoon, you should be fine. That would be the main concern that I have, though, is like the people that are paying, making sure that they continue to get the service that they paid for.
Cool. Yeah, I was definitely thinking like at least pop in with them a couple times a week, or like answer any questions. If it's an emergency, text me or shoot me a DM on Instagram.
Definitely not text me, but shoot me a DM on Instagram. Yes. But it's like, definitely not text me. The last thing you'd want to be doing is like on your honeymoon out for this romantic date night, and then you get a text from your clients being like, how do I find fucking ketchup in the grocery store? It's like, definitely not text me, but you can Instagram me for sure. 100%.
Cool. Okay. I think that's all I have. So thank you.
Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you on the coaching calls. I didn't recognize you because obviously when I saw you at Taylor, but I'm like, that's fucking cool. I'm so happy for you guys. And I literally talked to Taylor yesterday.
So funny about the same shit.
Literally the exact same conversation, but
Wow.
That's cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Bye, Angela.
Bye.
Marilyn, what's up?
Hi, Brian.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
I sure can.
I'm good. How are you?
Best day of my life.
Okay,
How can I serve you?
awesome. So I had a question for you. I know I really want to hit my 10% pay this month, and so I had a 40-day challenge. It just ended last week.
Yep.
I really thought I would sign more people than what I did because the last one I signed about 10, and this time I signed 4. And so I'm kind of like getting this like pressure of like I need 10 more clients to hit 10K. And I'm like, I don't want to go into like desperation mode. And because I feel like sometimes I can get like super like focused on my goal. And then like I've been doing CTAs, but I haven't gotten any responses. And I don't know if I'm doing it too often as well. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I should just, I guess my question is like, what would be the game plan for me where I can sign up 10 clients in the next 2 weeks because I really want to hit that goal. And I felt like my content, I'm just putting more effort. I'm talking to videos finally. So that's been a struggle of mine, and I'm finally getting out of the comfort zone. I'm doing it in public. So I feel like my content is getting better. So yeah, I don't know what you would recommend for me based on where I'm at and the goal that I want to hit by the end of the month.
What's your income at for the month so far?
Well, I'm a recurring, so I know I'm going to have 7,500.
What's it at right now?
Right now it's at 4K.
4K. So even if you just continue going and everything stays the exact same, even if everything like burns to the ground, you don't sign a client, you're still going to finish at 8K. So I just want to like let you know that it would be impossible to go into desperation because how much money were you making a year ago with your online fitness business per month?
Oh my gosh, like nothing. I mean, 3 months ago I was making $2,000.
Right. So the reason I say that is because perspective is everything. Everybody write that in the chat. Perspective is everything. The only reason you go into desperation is because you are trying to make a goal happen faster than the universe wants it to happen for you. I'm telling you, it will happen, Marilyn. 100%. I'm certain of it. Like you keep going on the path that you're going, it will fucking happen. Now I'm going to give you a game plan to help you hit it this month. But before I do that, perspective is everything. Make sense?
So true. Yeah. And I sometimes feel like I can get caught up in that like chasing, and then I like forget to like look back and be grateful for what I have, you know?
But for what? What are we chasing it for? Like,
yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, okay? Because I've done this before. I've been down this road. You hit this income goal, right? And like you do it at the expense of your mental health because you're like, I need to hit 10K and I need to like do whatever it takes, right? And then you get to this place where you're working 14 days in a row, and then you're like burned out, you're overwhelmed, you're exhausted, and then you hit 10K, and then what?
Exactly.
Your life doesn't fucking change. You're still the same.
No.
There's only like a different dollar amount that you made. Like it's a number. Woohoo.
Yeah.
So I want you to remember to like be happy during the process because you're on the way. It's going to happen. Like it's only a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It will happen. Now, if I was in your position and I wanted to hit 10K this month, what I would do is I would reach out to every single person that I've had a conversation with in the last 12 months about any sort of coaching offer that I had. I'd go into my calendar, I'd go into previous events, past events, and I would add like anybody that I had a call with in the last 12 months, I'd be reaching out and asking how they're doing. So that's the first thing. I would do the same thing with my Typeform. In the last 12 months, I go into any single person that I had a conversation with, I'd be sending them a message. Hey, just wanted to reconnect, Catherine, and just check in on your fitness journey. Last time we chatted, you wanted to lose 20 pounds. How's that going? Right?
Okay.
I'll reconnect with every single one of my prospects. Then another thing I would do if I really wanted to hit 10K and I was like close to it is I would look at my clients that are up for renewal that are coming soon. And I would reach out to 3 to 5 clients. You don't have to slash your recurring in half, but you can reach out privately to 3 to 5 clients. You're like, hey, you're coming up for renewal pretty soon, and I'd love to continue working with you. So I'd love to offer you a 30% discount on coaching if you want to continue working with me for an extended period of time. Is that interesting to you? And they're like, hell yes, that's interesting. Then you can you could send them a voice note that says, that's great. So basically the way that it works is, you've already done XYZ in your fitness journey, and we've done XYZ with you, and we've done this. So the next 6 months, we're going to do blah, 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 and this and this and this and this, and you're going to get this and this and this result. Usually to work with me for 6 months, it would be $2,400, but I'm going to give you 30% off. So if you take action today, I'll give it to you for $1,700. How does that sound?
Oh, that's so good. I just had a call yesterday and I felt like doing that. And I was like, I don't know if that would be right, but yeah. And she's actually gotten me a lot of referrals as well. So I felt like she deserved that.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. So do that with 2 or 3 of your clients and bam, we hit 10K.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, thank you so much for the advice.
I appreciate you, and I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Thanks for coming up. I'll see you in the 10K
Yes,
Mountain in November. Let's get it.
I will see you there. All right. Bye.
Hell yes. Bye, Marilyn.
Bye.
What's up, Brady?
What's up, Brian? How you doing?
Best day of my life, dog. How are you?
Good, good. We'll start with a win. I signed up paid in full yesterday, and this is like, I think so I had a pretty big power base at the beginning, so most of my clients have been that. This is only my second client that's like completely random from social media, so feels good. Instagram's that hopping, so working. So
love that.
Another related question to social media. So my followers are pretty good. I do have a fair amount of nutrition videos that have done well, more like the fast food stuff and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten a ton of clients from it. So I have 38,000 followers. And so I don't know what do I need to be posting more of? Obviously, easy answer CTAs. And as I'm saying this out loud, probably more proof stuff, but I don't know. If you want to take a look, you can take a look, or just kind of let me know generally what do I need to post more of to have that amount of followers and get more clients.
So 2 things. Last time we chatted, how many followers did you have?
Probably like 25. And then when I started, I had 1,200, maybe less than 1,000 actually. So
you have a lot more fucking followers than the last time I talked to you. That is for certain.
Yeah.
Because I remember the last time we chatted, there was like 1 or 2 videos that were viral on your Instagram page. And now there's 1.5 million, fucking 110,000, 130,000. What the fuck, bro? That's dope. That's dope. That makes me happy. All right. So how do you get more clients from your social media? You need to demonstrate a high level of expertise.
Okay.
So when you're doing videos, so these videos are good for getting views, right? Like try this 2-minute protein pancake, blah, blah, blah. These are good for getting views. These are not going to sign you clients. The reason they're not going to sign you clients is they're useful, but they're not like, I'm going to hire this dude as my fucking fitness coach useful.
Right.
Whereas if you go to, I told Anthony Anismov to do this literally last week, and he did it. And this video brought him in. I think he said it brought him in 5 new clients. This video, so there's a bunch of different ways to do this, but what I want to show you is demonstrating a high level of expertise. So we're just going to take 30 seconds to watch this video.
I stalked my client Terry, who lost 20 pounds in 16 weeks.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Here's exactly how she got in the best shape of his life at 42. Before joining my program, Terry was only eating 1,500 calories a day and not losing any weight. He started eating 650 calories more per day, aiming for 2,150, aiming for 180 grams of protein, which was about 0.9 times his body weight, and started eating more carbs, about 200 grams per day. Those extra carbs gave him more energy to be more active and not skip the gym, leading to more fat loss and muscle growth. Because Terry has a full-time job and family, he worked out just 3 times per week on a full body split, focusing on compound exercises like bench, squat, and row that worked multiple muscles at once, making sure to hit each muscle group at least 2 times per week. And each week he added either reps or weight to each set. For cardio, Terry only went for walks, aiming for 10K daily steps. And before that, Terry would scroll through my videos and learn, leading to him messaging me asking for advice. And if you want help losing 15 to 20 pounds of fat while adding muscle, comment physique and we'll set up a plan for you.
So like when you watch that video, you're like, oh, this dude knows what the fuck he's talking about, right? Same thing with this one. I'm just going to watch 30 seconds of this one.
Not to brag or anything, but I'm the best business coach for personal trainers on the planet. And if I had to start my business from scratch and get it to $10,000 a month, here's exactly what I would do. Step number 1, I'd create an offer. I charge $9.99 for 16 weeks of training, nutrition, and accountability. For my training plans,
You get it. So like demonstrate a high level of expertise. That is how you're going to get more clients from your Instagram. So you got the formula. Now you know how to create viral content, Brady. So now I want you to take that formula and I want you to be like, okay, I'm going to provide a fuckload of value in my next video. Like 1 to 2 videos a week. I want you to do a high level of expertise.
Okay.
The first skill that you guys need to master, write this in the chat. First skill I need to master is going viral. That is the first skill you need to master. That is skill number 1. Skill number 1, you have to learn to go viral. And once you learn how to go viral and you know how to like sign clients, learn how to go viral, and you have that skill down, the next skill you need to master is creating a high level of value while still applying the viral principles. Because if you don't know how to go viral and you're just trying to create this like super deep, impactful content, it's like it's not going to work as well because it's just going to be fucking boring. But because you know how to go viral and you know what works and what doesn't, now you can take those same formats, those same formulas, and you can apply it to, video that goes a lot more in depth and can show your expertise. So Samples would be giving away a full week's worth of nutrition plan. An example would be what you would say to a client that was 15 pounds overweight that needed to lose 15 pounds in the next 60 days, the exact plan that you would give them while keeping it like entertaining and exciting to watch. An example would be an entire week's worth of workouts in one video, and you're like literally walking them through exactly what you would do in every single workout and like within a 60 to 90-second time horizon. An example would be you could do like a case study of one of your clients. So one of the videos that I did recently was I was like, I stalked my client Clayton Snyder to figure out how he's making $70,000 a month, and this is exactly what I found. So you could do like one of my clients, Sam, lost 35 pounds in the last 16 weeks. I'm going to teach you exactly what we did with Sam. And you literally give away everything. And then if you're like, if you want some help designing a custom plan, DM or comment plan and I'll reach out. So that's one. The second thing is proof, which you already know. So that's why I saved that for a second, because you already fucking know. Like, you need to find ways to put proof in your content. And even like, so like I was at the event, I interviewed a lot of our clients and I'm like, how much money do you make? A way that you can add proof into your content, Dom Monson does this really well. He's in the 10K Mastermind. So if you watch one of his, look at this.
This right here is my client, Matt, that lost 45 plus pounds in the program. He found his sobriety by working on himself.
So even watch this.
This is the only men's fat loss video you need. You need to stop thinking that cutting carbs or cutting sugar is going to get you.
So he's literally putting it in some of his content.
Yeah. If your main goal is to lose love handles.
So like you can start, and you don't have to do it in every single piece of content, but the reason I'm using Dom as an example is he does a really good job of just like working it into the content. So you got to work it into the content. Last thing I'm going to say is, do you go live?
No. I mean, I did it. I do it during when I'm doing challenges and stuff, but not consistently. Yeah.
Bro, I'm live literally right now. The reason I'm live is because my Instagram followers, hi guys, the people that follow me from my videos, they don't know who the fuck I am. Like they might watch a 30-second video, but they can't get a full picture of the value that I can provide for them. But when they see me live talking to people or talking to my clients or talking to them, they're like, oh, this is an actual fucking dude. And it like rapidly builds trust, bro. It rapidly builds trust. So you need to go live, 100%. Okay. So deep value, more proof, go live.
Okay. One other question. I know I was listening to a podcast and I think it was live, and you talked about how you were going to drop a link to your morning video.
Yep.
It's Earl Nightingale.
Yep. I already know which one you're fucking talking about. This is the one I listen to every morning, and I've listened to it every morning for the last 4 years. I've been listening to this every fucking morning, every day. I never miss. On vacation, even when I'm traveling, bro, like if I don't have time to do a morning routine, I never miss this. So this is the one that I always hit.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome, bro. Good to see you. I'm happy to see your content's performing well. That's what happens when you stay consistent over time.
Thank you.
Let's fucking go. What's up, Yadira?
Hello, hello. I'll start off with some wins. I signed 4 clients in the past 10 days.
Look at you. I love that.
2 of them have been paid in full. One, which they actually literally just paid while we've been on this call. So in this call, I've made a paid in full. And
let's fucking go. I love that.
Yeah. And then 2 others were recurring. So I love that. I have 2 questions.
Yep.
One is like so I have a client that they started with me in like July, I want to say. And honestly speaking, they have been one of the most stressful clients, or like not ideal clients at all, like that I do not want to really work with. And she's coming up for the end of her like 16 weeks. And so how do I go about like, I've never really had to like not pitch someone again or like not want to sign someone up again. Like I really don't want to. So I don't know how to like terminate that on my end, like with being as, I guess, like as kind as possible. Like she barely showed up for any of the workouts. She barely checked in. I had to chase her around for like every week I had to chase her, and it was just, I'm not doing it again. So
yeah. So 2 things. One is, everybody write this in the chat. It's okay to fire bad clients. I literally talked about this on my fucking Instagram story today, because I'm like, I had a client that was spam emailing, messaging me like every day about 100 different things. And I'm like, bro, every time I open up my phone, I'm fucking stressed out. So that to me is an indication that it is okay to fire bad clients. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I actually think like it would be different if you were in the middle of the program and you wanted to fire a bad client, because then I'd give you advice on like, this is how you effectively terminate this relationship without having to move forward and continue to be stressed out. But because she's coming to the end of her program, I actually think it's a different conversation. And I think it's more so along the lines of, just wanted to say thank you so much for being my client for the last 16 weeks. I'm going to provide you with one of my, 4 weeks worth of workouts in a PDF so that you know exactly what to do when you're off on your own. If you ever have any questions about fitness, feel free to reach out, and I hope you have the best day of your entire life.
Okay.
It's literally that fucking simple. And then if she's like, I want to work with you again, you're like, unfortunately, my program spots are full right now, and I don't have the time or the space for it. But I can refer you to some other coaches that might have some availability if you're interested, and I can send you a couple of their Instagrams.
Okay. Yeah, I had thought about firing her like 2 months in, and then I wrote in the Facebook, and this was already after like I had tried to reach out and set up like multiple calls with her to like see if I could re-engage her or just like see what's going on before I just like fire her. So I had wrote that in the Facebook group like after failing at getting her to get those calls. And so I wrote in the Facebook, and everybody kind of like convinced me to like give it another try. And I ended up giving it another try. And I'm like, this was really like the worst client ever. So like never again. But that makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
Cool. Okay. That's question one. Question two.
Yes, the next one was, so I have somebody that there's a girl in my program now. She referred her friend, and her friend said that she wanted to join. Her friend is literally like her best friend. She said that she wanted to join and that she was going to sign up paid in full. And so I sent her the link. She was like in the middle of like a work thing. So she said that she couldn't pay, whatever, but she's been saying that she wants to join. She hasn't paid yet. And her best friend keeps telling me, like her best friend is the one that's in the actual program. She's literally my most ideal client, legit most ideal client that I've ever had. And she's very straight up with me too. So she keeps mentioning to me like her friend wants to join and is going to join, but she's not responding to me, or she's not like, she hasn't paid and she hasn't responded to me yet. And like I've tried to follow up to be like, hey, what's going on? She hasn't responded to me yet, but her friend keeps telling me that she is going to join, that she just has some things going on, like I guess like with a family member or something like that, which is why she hasn't responded. But so I don't know how much like I want to give grace. And like I wrote to her like literally like a week ago, like trying to kind of be like a little open-minded, like, hey, I just want to check in again. Like, I want to prioritize you since you said that you want to join the program, but I do have other people who are interested in my program. So I want to give you a few days to kind of like just figure it out. I mean, not figure it out, but just to let me know if you're actually still wanting to go through with this or not. And she never responded. So I don't know how, like, I don't want to make myself seem so available because I don't want her to think that she could just come in and whenever she wants. But I also want to like,
want to know what I would do?
Yes.
I would fucking call my friend or my client that's in the program. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck's going on with Sarah? Like, not that way. I call my client and be like, yo, let's get homegirl in because she's been fucking saying this for a week and like it's gonna be a bunch of shit going on. So like call her and ask her what's going on because I really want to help her and I think she's gonna do amazing just like you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cause literally her friend has told me already like twice, like, and unprovoked, like without me even asking for her friend. She's like, oh yeah, I spoke to Gabby and Gabby still like, she really does want to join. She's planning, and she'll correct it too. She'll be like, she wants to join. I mean, actually, no, she is going to join. So she'll say that she is going to do it and she wants to do it. But it's just the fact that she just hasn't paid yet. So I didn't know how I really wanted to continue going about.
I would just get her friend, be like, Gabby might be feeling a little bit uncertain about me / the program. Can you give her a shout and let her know about your experience and why she should reach back out to me?
Well, it's actually perfect timing because I literally just put a progress picture of my client specifically, like the one I was talking. I literally just made a whole reel on her on social media. So she obviously recognizes her. And this is another reason why I say she's one of my most ideal clients. She literally shouts me out like every single day. Like she'll shout me out when she's doing a workout, when she's doing her foods, like her progress, pictures, like she'll do it herself. And then I just have to repost it. But I actually on my feed, I actually did like a progress for her. So that's actually perfect timing. All right. Those are my 2 questions. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Have the best day of your life. Thanks for coming up. What's up, Natalie?
Hey, how are you?
Best day ever. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. All right. So first to start off with a win, I'm running my second 14-day challenge. I just started advertising for it yesterday. And the first one I did before joining the CLA. So now I feel like way more comfortable going into this. And I have 3 signups already within the last 12 hours since posting it. So that's my win.
Let's go.
Yes. All right. So my question is, do you think I should focus on creating more value content while I'm running the challenge? Because right now my content's like 50-50. Also, ever since the event, my content like skyrocketed like 10x. So much better. But do you think I should provide more value content or should I stick with my 50-50 ratio?
Why would you provide more value content? I'm just curious. I just want to know what your thought process is around that.
I'm just thinking like if so that I can continue to attract more people in and show them how much value they were going to get from doing this 14-day challenge, or if I should just keep it the way that it is.
I think you should just keep it the way it is, because right now, if your content is doing 10 times better than it was before the event, I don't think you change a fucking thing, my opinion. What I will say is, especially during the challenge, I think what's really important is if you want to if you want to get a lot of clients from this challenge, what I would do is I'd be posting social proof on your Instagram stories every fucking day. Your story, like obnoxious amount of social proof, because all the people that are in the challenge are going to be watching you on social media as well. But I wouldn't change up your content style as a whole, because if you tell me your content's doing 10 times better, then clearly something's working. I would just add a lot more proof during the challenge. And I would be screenshotting some of my clients that are in the challenge getting amazing results so that I can, attract more clients on social media.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. That was my question.
Cool.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Brandon, what's up?
What's up, Brian?
How you doing, brother?
Great. How are you?
Best day of my life.
Right on. So we spoke a little bit earlier in DMs. I guess my biggest, I'll start with a couple wins first. I've had a couple clients with me for a year and a half now. They keep renewing. They just like to be with me. And I've got a lot more inbound leads and messages lately, which is good. I guess my biggest question is there's a few bottlenecks I feel like that have been holding me back. I was originally seeing success earlier in the year, was working my way up to 5-6K months, and then I kind of just hit a wall. And I think it came down to I'm pretty busy. I still work in person with athletes, which is pretty demanding because they're pretty high level, and I can't just roll in and hand them a random program type thing. I actually have to put a lot of work into that. And balancing my time has been challenging, I guess, where it's like I'll have like inbound messages, I'm in a conversation, and then I'm busy for like 8 hours in a row, right? And then that message kind of goes a little colder. I can feel it go colder because they're hot, and then they go a little bit colder. And then balancing content on top of that, getting posts out consistently has been a struggle more frequently.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yep, I'm listening. Keep going.
Yeah. And so I guess my question is, where would you start to kind of reorganize my schedule? Like to kind of, because right now it's kind of just like I wake up early, I kind of start with morning routine, and then I get myself into messages, things that are income generating more important, and then I kind of start to go off the content. And sometimes I feel like I get the content blocks. So how did you work with that?
So two things. One is, bro, I think you're sitting on a $10,000 a month business online. I'm just letting you know, because like you look at your content, it's 146,000 views, 86,000 views. It's like there's some of your content fucking pops, and like if you get consistent with your content, bro, your whole business is going to change.
Okay.
I think that the biggest thing that you need to work on is your scheduling. Because I know that when you're working in person with clients, I'm assuming you have a schedule, they can book in, and then you meet with them, blah, 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 and you never miss, right?
Yep.
That needs to be the same level of commitment that you have to your calendar. So like in your calendar, it's like, so right now, by the way, this is a side note, I guess I'm telling you guys now, Cole and I are refilming every single video in the Change Lives Academy for you guys. So we're currently working on that right now. That's the biggest project that I have right now. And I've been procrastinating on it, like kind of like you've been procrastinating on content. So I have to first task that I do after my morning ritual. Otherwise I just never do it. If I don't first thing I do after my morning ritual, I procrastinated this for 3 months, and then finally it was like, Cole, Brian, you need to fucking write your academy trainings. So I procrastinate too. And with the things that I procrastinate on, I put the first thing that I do after my morning ritual. Now, when you're creating content, Brandon, what I would be doing to because I'm going to help you, because I said you're struggling with content blocks. I'm going to tell you exactly what I would do if I was creating content and I had your business is when you sit down, before you write content, I want you to look for inspiration all the time. So before you write a piece of content, I want you to find a piece of inspiration and then make a piece of content once you get inspired. Because like sometimes what I'll do is I'll just do content research. I'll find a video. I'm like, oh, that's good. I could do it better. Or that's a good concept. And it makes you think about something else. I'll look for inspiration and then I write my content. So I would set aside 30 minutes to an hour every day to do that in the morning, and get consistent with your content would be the first thing I would focus on, is consistency with your content, because you're sitting on a $10,000 a month business right now.
Yeah, I think that the when I do get posts out, I feel like that's exactly where it comes from. It's like I get the inspiration, I have an idea, and then it's finding the scripting too. Sometimes like I'll have like a script and I'm like, no, fuck that. Like that did not sound how I wanted it to. And then also I think just getting a little more maybe confident in the speaking. I've watched some of Anthony's stuff and went way back to his old stuff and was kind of watching the shift. And I was like, okay, like I can see the shift in where like the content started to blow up a little bit more and what he was implementing. And so that has been kind of one of my focuses, is like studying content of creators like him and just trying to add because I feel like the other hard part is, for a while I struggled with my avatar, because I'm a former athlete, played football up until college, got super hurt, and then was like, originally was targeting former athletes, and then I was not seeing a ton of success, and I kind of shifted into just men, kind of general, and that's where I started to see a little bit more. So I stuck with that, but I feel like I have a harder time getting into that mindset, because my mindset was the athlete the whole time, the really hardcore, like, I don't want to, no excuses type thing for, training and fitness and getting on your shit type thing. So
it's like,
do you think it's still stay with this avatar?
Yeah, I think you should stay with this avatar for sure. And I also think that, like, I think it's a mixture. So I don't think you should be doing fucking mindset content for anybody. So I think that like the conversation around mindset's fucking irrelevant.
Yeah, noted that down.
What's really going to matter is like when somebody comes to your piece of content, can they gain muscle, lose weight, burn body fat just by following? That's the only unit of measurement you should have for your content. I also want to give you a tangible target to shoot for, because I know you've been with me for 2 years and you got 375 posts. So your next measurement tool of like your success is getting to 500 posts. That's the next unit of measurement. And I want that to happen as soon as humanly possible, like within the next, which is like a post a day. Because if we can just get you this, bro, like if we just get you this, like with the view volume that you have, you're going to have a completely different business. And so my invitation is like study, then implement, study, then implement, study, then implement, and like do it messy. Even if you hate the video, fucking post anyway. Because like that messy, like I leave everything on my newsfeed, even the shit that I hate. And the reason I do is because it's all a lesson, right? Even the video like that I showed you, that showed earlier on the call, that has like 6,000 views. It's like, it's got like 88 likes. I've got 282,000 followers. It's embarrassing, but I left it up because I'm like, I need to fucking remember this lesson. like it needs to be, so like you got to put it out. You just got to get more volume, bro. That's it. More volume.
Okay. Sweet.
All right, bro.
Will do.
Reorganize your schedule, do the shit that you don't like the first thing in the morning, and then more volume. And dude, you're like 500 posts. You're fucking close. You're almost there.
Sweet. Thank you.
Hey, bro.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Have a good day.
What's up, Emma?
Hello.
How
Super
are you?
nervous, but I'm glad to be here, man.
Yeah, I love that. How can I serve you?
Okay, so I just want to get some perspective, because my content is still the biggest bottleneck for me right now. I am getting a little bit better at creating value, but right now I think I just kind of feel like the topics are getting a little one-dimensional. Like I'm talking about the same things, because what I do is more acrobatic focused, and the skills that I feel like I excel at are like maybe 4 skills. And so I guess I just want to get a bird's eye view on that. And I'm trying to think of ways to maybe implement different things. I don't do a lot of nutrition currently because it's not really a strong point, and my clients don't tend to want like body composition. Yeah. So I'm struggling with that translation a little bit.
What's your name? MJ movement. Let's see. Okay. So you got a good fucking start, which I like. Okay, I want to scroll through the reels, and I want to see. So your ideal client, acrobatic athletes, correct?
Yes.
And you have a few of those already?
I have 13 clients.
Great. That's amazing news.
Thank you.
So I want to go to your content, and I want to see what performs super well. So let's see. This one is a top performer. What's this?
That was more of a connection post. I think it did well, probably because it was poll, and that's what I've spent most of my time in.
Yeah.
But I've been avoiding posting a lot of poll, because when I do, people tend to want to do one-on-ones with that skill, and I'm not really teaching it.
Yeah. So 2 things. Number one is I think you should post more of this stuff. I also think that when you post more of this stuff and you get people reaching out, you're like, I don't do that, but I do this. And I think you can still transition that conversation.
Okay.
This to me is like, if that view volume is high, like that is fucking fire. Let's do more of that.
Okay.
I want to take a look at some of your other content, because I don't think you should do nutrition based on your avatar. And you said clients don't ask for it, so I wouldn't focus on it.
Yeah.
Mastered this technique.
Getting up into your handstand requires a lot of balance and
Let's see, what's this?
getting your handstand to float is so easy when you've mastered this technique.
So I would say, because people are more so going to resonate if they don't hit their handstands, right? Because how many people in your audience know how to do handstands versus how many people don't know how to do the handstands?
Yeah.
So
a lot
like,
of people are kind of half-assed on them.
so a lot of people don't know how to do handstands. So I would like to make a video with you falling,
Mm.
and then I would show you doing a handstand, and then I would give the value.
Okay.
Are your hamstrings holding you back from getting your perfect splits? Make sure you're not making this mistake. A lot of people think that their hamstrings are tight.
So this is, again, I would be like, how can you point out the problem? So like, I would like start your video, be like, are you stuck here in your splits because you're not working on your hamstrings? And then I would get into the splits and I'd be like, then let me put you on some game and teach you exactly what to do. So get like, tell me what I'm doing wrong and then tell me how to do it right. Because you're showing the evidence. Like when you doing this is the evidence that you know what the fuck you're talking about because you're in the fucking splits. Obviously, you know what you're talking about. But the way that you're going to relate and resonate with your ideal client is you need to show them what they're doing wrong and then teach them how to fix it.
Okay.
Are you struggling to find your back bend shape? Try these modifications.
Again, you're like, you show you're fucking crushing the back bend, which is great. But I would show like you like fucking it up.
Yeah.
And then I would show a perfect one. So then they want to see themselves in the transformation, right?
Yeah.
How do you train for your handstand if you're not comfortable getting on the wall? The first thing you want to do is spend about 5 to 10 minutes warming up your hands and wrists to make sure that you're ready to load yourself in your handstand. Next, you want to come into...
So I think the actual value in the video itself is very fucking good, Emma, and I think you're onto something. I don't think you should deviate. What I want you to experiment with and play around with is I want you to practice starting off with what they're doing wrong or showing them what they're doing wrong and then teaching them what to do right.
Okay, cool.
But your like overall format for your content is good. Like it's really good. Like the value itself is good. Scene changes are good. Tone is good. You're showing the proof. I think you just need to tell them what they're doing wrong, and I think the videos will start to perform better.
Awesome. So you wouldn't try and do anything like, I guess you said you didn't really like mindset stuff, so maybe not that.
We don't do
Would you focus in on like mobility limitations or things like that?
I'd love that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
because that would be something that your athlete would hold your athletes back from success.
Yeah. And then the last thing that I'm really kind of struggling with is I feel like it's very challenging for me to show social proof because the skills are very long game skills and because my clients tend to be doing multiple sports, so they're not like training fully with me, so the results come slower. Do you have any tips?
Yeah. So with your social proof, what I would do, so first of all, you are the proof because you're fucking doing handstands and splits and all that shit. So like you are walking proof. That's number one. Number two is if I wanted to get social proof that wasn't necessarily a visual transformation and a visual demonstration, what I would do is I would ask my clients for honest reviews via video. So I'd send a message to my clients and be like, hey, Emma, I got a weird question, but do you enjoy working with me as your coach? And to which they will always say yes, as long as they have a really good relationship with you or they're getting great results. And you'd be like, that's great. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind shooting me a quick 30 to 60 second testimonial video. Doesn't have to be long or professional or anything like that. Just answering 3 main questions. Number 1, what was the biggest hesitation you had with working with me? Number 2, what are the specific results we've gotten together? And number 3, would you recommend me to others as your coach? It would mean the world to me. I would appreciate it so much.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
And now you can share social proof of people talking about how they worked with you and they love you and blah, 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 blah.
Appreciate it. That's super helpful, man.
Cool. Anything else?
I think that covers it.
Hey, I hope you have the best day of your life. Thanks for coming out.
Same.
Bye. What's up, Brooke?
Hey, how's it going?
I was like, oh no. I was like, she waited for all that time. How you doing?
So a win this week. I had a client, her program ended a couple months ago and things didn't work out with her for like re-signing, but she ended up coming back to me. I reached out to her and things weren't going great since she had stopped. So I re-signed her at my mid-ticket offer. And so now she's back at my program, which is awesome.
Yep.
So I love that. But my question is, so I've kind of been experimenting with some different content. And I feel like the one video in particular, I I went all in, I feel like, and I just want to know if you could take a look at it and let me know why it completely flopped.
Which one did you go all in on?
The sixth one down, the guy with the baseball bat.
One egg for breakfast is not enough protein if you're trying to lose weight. One egg is only 5 grams of protein and 70.
So I think, how long are hooks?
Right.
3 seconds, right?
So it took too long in the beginning?
2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. So I think it should have started with the fucking ball in the air. Because by this point, people are already gone.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you got to think like first 3 seconds. So whenever I'm auditing somebody's content, something that I'll do if the views are not where I want them to be is I'll go like this.
Brian, I can't sign more clients.
Here's how to make your stupid, expensive program
lead with love and fear.
Your hooks suck ass. How much money do you make as a personal trainer? Do you feel salesy every time you put on an offer?
So like, does the first 3 seconds captivate me enough to make me want to watch the video?
No.
Right. So that is what I would fix in that video. So in the first 3 seconds, you got to fucking bam, bam. Like that egg should be hitting your face on fucking second 3.
Okay. So if I would have just started that video, like you said, with the ball in the air, that would have probably made the difference.
That would have been a difference. And this is the thing. This is the fucking hard part about social media is sometimes we put our absolute all into content and it absolutely fucking flops horribly. So if I had to look at that piece of content and tell you what I would have done differently, I think that what I would have done differently is I would have started the video a little bit faster, but it doesn't guarantee that it's going to perform better.
No.
Sometimes we do something that we think is fucking awesome, and then social media is like, There was a video, I want to see if I can find it. It was a while ago, but I remember I did one of those videos like you're talking about where you're like, I was like, I thought this video was absolutely fucking hilarious. And then when I posted it, it like absolutely horribly flopped. And I was like, well, that was really sad because I put a lot of effort into that video and it absolutely tanked. But that happens though, right? Like that's social media.
Right.
Sometimes we think something's really fucking awesome. This one actually was one of them. Let's see if the other one's right down here. That one's close. This was one of them.
Oh, you thought that soccer ball was going to hit me in the head, didn't you?
I just thought it was so fucking funny and it did not perform nearly as good as I thought it was going to. And there was another one where I was like fucking cuddling with a Yoshi. And yeah, anyways, I'm not even gonna look for it because I'm embarrassed, but whatever. I thought it was gonna do awesome. Social media didn't agree. So I think if I fix that video, what I would do is the first 3 seconds is I would try to be getting into the action within the first 3 seconds and I would experiment with that. And then once you have that dialed in, then we can take a look at the next thing.
Would you suggest reposting it in a couple weeks, just shortening that little beginning?
Yep. I would try reposting in the next couple of weeks and shortening the beginning and see if that increases the view volume. And if it does, then we can take a look at the video and be like, okay, how can we make this better?
Okay. I thought maybe it was to do with a watermark on it.
I agree
too.
with that as well. I think that's a part of it as well. Yep.
Okay.
Do you use transitional hooks?
Do I use transitional hooks?
Transitionalhooks.com. Everyone write this website down. You can literally get viral videos and you can just download them right here.
Okay.
They're all viral clips. And then you can just download these viral clips and use them on your social media. And most of them don't have watermarks. And the ones that do have watermarks, I don't use the ones that have watermarks. But there's a bunch of hooks that you guys can use for your videos here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that is it. Thank you so much.
Okay, have the best day ever. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, you too.
What's up? Is it Stephanie? I asked you this last time and I'm fucking it up again and I'm so sorry.
Hello.
How are you?
Steph, you can call me Steph. It's easier.
Steph, done. How are you?
Good, really good. What about you?
Best day of my life. How can I help you today?
Good. Well, there are a couple of things. The first one, I want to share a win. I just renewed a client for the next 6 months. She drops 18 pounds over the last 16 weeks, so she was super excited. So I'm happy for that.
Yep.
Now, I feel like I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm competing in 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I find it's been kind of hard to manage everything, like the online, the in-person, try to figure out the content, get ready for my prep. And yeah, I think so. It's been like a week. Honestly, I don't be really consistent with my social media. The only thing I don't be missing actually is my Instagram stories. Every single day I'm posting, which is really good. And something really funny happened over the last 4 or 5 days. actually the views on my Instagram stories went up, like almost the double, which is funny because I don't be posting nothing, but just my stories.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the first one.
Yep. So first things first is when you're in contest prep, the only thing I care about is getting on that stage.
Okay.
And so for you, your show's in 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
3, yeah.
3 weeks. So the only thing I would be focusing on if I were you is just documenting your journey to the stage.
Okay.
Like every day, like for your content strategy, you go online and like you don't overthink a caption. You're literally just making a post and you're talking about how you're feeling. 13 days out, like talking about how you're feeling, that's the end of the post. Because you, like your physique, the way that you look right now is going to be what attracts clients. You don't need to say anything. You just need to fucking post your physique and be like, this is my prep update. This is what I'm working on. This is me flexing in the gym after my workout. Like that's all you need to do. Literally, that's it.
I think like I'm overthinking, and that's what I start to be like so stressful. It's like, okay, so today I need to do this, today I need to do this. And I think so that is really stressful in every day.
Yep. So literally just document. All you need to do is document your journey to the stage. That's it.
Okay.
Literally
So-
after your workout, fucking post a flexing photo and then talk about your workout.
Okay, got it.
That's literally it. This is what I did for my workout today. If you want to make it even easier, flex, screenshot your workout, swipe to get my workout. Done.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, pretty much like every time I finish my workout, I post a picture, which is good, and I put like something actually can engage and be working. But yeah, I think so. I just gonna follow actually what you just told me, gonna be way easier for me because it's my everyday. So, but also I don't be doing it because I find it's like the same every single day. So maybe for 3 days it's fine, but eventually just like people are gonna get bored to see the same thing.
Oh, then you just tell, and that's part of your content is you're like, for the next 3 weeks, you guys are going to see how fucking boring it is to be a fitness model. So buckle up. It's boring as shit. And then maybe it's like the next week. So the first week you're just doing workouts, and the next week you talk about how you're feeling. And then next week you show how shredded you are. Yeah, there's always a different way to approach the same thing, but you're still documenting what you're doing.
Got it. Okay. So that's the first one, and definitely actually helped me, and it's something really simple. And the second one, I would like your perspective on my Instagram. Pretty much, I just signed 3 months and a half ago, and I find like I'm continue trying to figure out what type of content. Like I think so, I'm really clear with my niche. I find like if I'm showing too much, especially right now because I'm going through this transition about competing. Of course, like I find like you're showing too much skin. And I find like a lot of guys be approaching me actually to train with me, but that's not my niche.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's kind of tricky because like I find that's me, and I'm not, I don't want to feel bad for sharing or showing my body. But I find the other side is kind of hard because a lot of people take in a different way. So, for example, I be follow Heather. I love her content. I find like she shows super confident, but I think so also to get to the point she is right now took like a while. Don't was like boom right away. So I think so that's where I'm kind of struggle right now. It's just like, and believe me, I be creating a lot of content and I be just like deleting as well because it's like, oh, maybe this is too much, or maybe this is, you know, maybe it's not properly, or maybe it's like, I don't know.
You are massively overthinking it. Post whatever the fuck you want to post. Like too much compared to what? And like, listen, if you're getting like, let's say you're getting like DMs from guys that are absolutely disgusting, fucking screenshot one of them and make a video about this. Be like, I hate this.
Actually, you know what? No, which is it's a good thing, but I think some is more in my head. I'm judging myself. I don't know. I think so. Is that too?
Okay, so I have a question. Do you feel confident in your own skin?
Yes, but I think so. It's been so much working to get to this point.
Okay, so and that's why it's hard for you to post your updates and shit. It's because like you are still building that confidence. And I think what's the best way to build that confidence is to put yourself in places where you're like forced to practice confidence. And I think this is one of those instances where like you're there, you just need to step into it.
Okay.
Like Heather is shameless. Like Heather Wilcon, she's fucking,
I know, I love her.
Doesn't give a fuck, right? She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't give a shit. And she doesn't care what dudes think. I know it. And I'm sure she probably gets DMs from dudes. She doesn't even pay attention because she's focusing on her mission, her girls, her movement. I love your Instagram stories, by the way. I just went through your Instagram stories. Very well done. Not surprising that your Instagram stories have like 10x in views or 2x in views because your Instagram stories are fucking super well done. I'm not going to give you advice on your avatar because I'm going to tell you to fucking stay consistent with the documentation because you are overthinking it, which is the opposite of what I just told you to do. So once once your prep is done, we can talk about your content, but like you just need to document your shit. Don't overthink it.
Okay, okay. I will do that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, pretty much. I think so. Also, be coming a little more organized with everything because I find in the beginning, we're coming for the transition of all in person to online, and I find in my brain I'm still in that transition over like online is better than in person. So I find till actually I don't do that complete switch. Don't gonna continue, like see in my numbers, in my clients. And right now, like honestly, I just stopped to take more clients in person because I find if I don't do that to myself, I'm gonna continue grabbing more clients in person and it never gonna stop. So I just stopped to do that like 2 months ago, was like, that's it, I'm done. I have currently 4 clients in person and that's it. The rest are online. I have 9 online. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, I'm little by little, I'll be organizing everything, understanding my finance, because that was another thing. I don't was understanding how much each client bring me or renewals and everything. So I think so I'm becoming better over the last 3-4 weeks and just be a little more open because I find sometimes it's really hard for me to actually listen. So it's just like I find like I can figure it out and I don't need, and I don't know, I'm just funny, I guess. But
that's Spanish for you. You Spanish people are stubborn.
Yeah, something like that. So I'm becoming better, one day at a time. And yeah, right now I try to focus just in my prep because I've been doing this for a year and a half and I've been growing so much in different areas. So I'm really happy with that. And yeah, I'm super excited. Let's see how that goes. So yeah.
Cool. Good luck with your fitness competition. You're going to crush it. Just document everything. You are the social proof. You don't need to overthink this.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Best day of your life.
Thanks.
What's up, Coach Hernan Mills? What's up, King? How you doing?
Awesome. Thank you. So I got to make one comment. The one video that you did about watering the plant and the ball coming in, I tried that one too, and it sucked. I only had like 34 views. So speaking of the views, so this is a funny story. I stole that one from you, and it was one of my lowest performing videos. So speaking of my content, so what I do on the day, I have this little whiteboard here, and I try my best to have the 20 conversations or DM 20 per day. And I post on all 3 platforms, mainly Instagram, but I also post on Facebook and TikTok. So I've been focusing more on my content. My views have been going up, but I know you say follow so many people per day, but it's like I'm following people and they're not following back. And it's making it even harder for me to start conversations. So I feel like I'm getting the views, but the views don't feel like they mean anything if I'm not getting the interaction or whatever from my content. My content has gotten better because I used to be stuck at like 200. So now I'm bouncing between 1,000 and 300s. And what I do is at the end of the month, I do audit my content. So if it do anything does under like 200 views, I mark it red, like, okay, study it, never do that again. But I'm still looking for that interaction so I could start the DMs, to start the conversations. And I feel like I'm starting them every day because I transferred this to my tracker, but I just feel like I'm not getting enough. Like once I feel like I start a conversation, I feel like, okay, great. But I'm not getting the interaction, I guess the traction from my content that I feel I should be getting.
What's your Instagram?
Herman Mills, HERMA. I have 2, so it's the one with the blue check, or Mills Mega Fitness.
Got you. Let me see if I can take a look and let me see what we got. First things first, 2,600 followers. That's fucking good shit, King.
Yes.
Let's take a look at your content.
Hey, I got 3 easy steps to start getting you in shape. Hey, you about to tell them about the 3 steps? Yeah, would you mind? I'm not about to sit here and tell you guys how great Mills Mega Fitness is. So those are my pin posts. My clients do it.
What's that?
That was my pin post for my clients. It was their testimonials.
Okay.
Today I'm going to demonstrate. We're about to take this empty meal prep container right here and turn it into this delicious protein-packed pudding. And this is definitely going to help you on your health and fitness journey. Let me show you how to make it. The items you're going to need is going to be a meal prep container. Make sure it's the one with no compartment. You're going to need the core power chocolate protein.
I actually like this. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what you can do better because I think you're on the right path. I think you're pretty fucking close to going viral.
We're about to take this.
So first things first is notice how I'm just going to turn this off, the sound off. How many seconds is on the same scene? Same scene, same scene, same scene, still the same scene, still the same scene, still the same scene, still the same scene. So you got to change up the scenes. If you look at my content, I'm like, different scene, different scene. So you need to change it up. Like it feels like it's the exact same scene, so people are gonna like scroll away. Second thing, when you're doing recipe-based content, what I'd be doing is I'd be showing the food first, taking a bite, and then getting into the recipe. It's just a really good hook to have overall. But that's feedback I want to give you just based on these videos. Third thing is like the energy in the video, I want to go up by like 2x. So like the energy that you're giving me in this video, I want a little bit more enthusiasm from you. I want a little bit more. Like this is the best protein pudding you will ever have in your life. Check this out. Like give me a little bit more. Check this out.
Wrong way to do the lat pull. All right. I'm not enthusiastic here at all.
The right way versus the wrong way to do the lat pull down. You've got the right idea, but you need to start the video of being like, stop doing your lat pull downs like this. Instead, let me put you on some game. So like, you got to tell me what I'm doing wrong in the first 3 seconds.
What up, guys? I'm Coach Mills, and this is my alter ego, Joe. So this was a commercial for Bucked Up.
Okay.
Oh, I promise you guys a 20% off this. Here's what I would eat if I need to lose as much body fat as quick as possible.
Did you boost this?
I did not.
Those are great.
Here's what I would eat if I need to lose.
Those are great views.
Here's what I would eat if I need to lose.
If you were talking to the camera and you did this fucking video again, I guarantee you it performs better.
Here's what I would eat if I need to lose as much body.
Here's what I would do in the gym if I needed to lose as much body fat as possible in the next 30 days.
So that was I did it in the kitchen because that was actually, I went through pretty much a small meal plan of what you should eat to lose as much body fat as quick as possible.
You go to the gym.
I'm going to keep watching.
And they say you're obsessed. Don't go to the gym and they say you're skinny or fat. You eat bad food and they say you need to eat.
Too loud.
Yo, one thing you gotta do, if you don't do anything else, is you at least gotta keep it 100 with yourself. Michael Jackson once said,
no mindset videos. That'll solve that problem. Any videos that are low views, I almost guarantee you they're mindset videos. Mindset video.
Yeah. Are you struggling to lose 10 to 20 pounds on your own? Do you want an easy to follow fitness plan with a nutrition plan that's gonna have...
Is this a green screen video?
Yeah, that's the one I stole from you also with the car that's gonna move.
Foods
that you're gonna actually like and enjoy.
So I like it, but I can't tell that the car's moving.
Are you struggling to lose 10 to 20?
It's not moving right now.
Pounds.
So the reason it works with my shit is because like I'm about to get hit by the vehicle. But like watch this, first 3 seconds.
Are you struggling to lose 10 to 20?
2, 3, 4. Doesn't look like you're about to get hit by the vehicle. The reason it worked with me is it looks like I'm about to get hit by my fucking car. Like the car's reversing as the video's starting. So like, you're like, holy fuck, this dude's about to get fucking smoked by the car. But I can tell it's a green screen video, and you also need to make sure that you can't tell it's a green screen video. So, because like as soon as the video started, I was like, this looks like green screen. What the fuck? So you got to make sure that number one, you got to start in the action because it looks like I'm about to get fucking struck by a vehicle, and it does look green screen. So I would have started the video with the car already moving towards me. Dude, you're onto something though. Like I think your content's good, bro. I don't know what the fuck is this edit. Why is there shit up here and shit down here? What are you doing this on?
Oh, that was taken 2 years ago before I even started with you. That was my little small office area, but this is it now. It's just
what I mean by that is like the black screen at the top and the bottom. Where's that?
Oh, because it was a YouTube. I'm learning more about editing now. It was more of a YouTube video, then I cropped it, but I know how to crop better now. So that's what that was. I'm better at that now. Can you look at the one that says the 3 cable exercises? I thought that one should have done good, but I didn't. It's one of those like I felt like I put energy into it, but workouts to hit all 3 parts of your chest.
So I want you to tell me why you think this video didn't perform, or anybody in the chat.
3 cable workouts to hit all 3 parts of your chest.
Somebody else. Somebody in the chat. Anybody?
Didn't hit a pain point.
Yeah, exactly. No negative hook. No negative hook. No negative hook. No negative hook. So
3 cable workouts to hit all 3.
If you got a small ass chest that looks like you disappeared when you turn sideways, here are 3 workouts you can do with the cable machine. Get it?
Okay. Got you. And I guess the last part of my question is, like how do I, so if I make those changes that I wrote down, would I possibly get more engagement? So I'm getting the
Yes.
views now,
Yes.
but I feel like I'm not getting the likes in the comments.
Yes. You'll get the likes in the comments when you create content that fucking gets people to engage. So I would say a little bit more energy. You got to put more negativity in your hooks. Like, tell me what I'm doing wrong and then give me the fucking solution. I also think that you are onto something. So I'd be looking at the videos that are performing really well and I'd be doubling down on that. Eliminate the mindset content because you ain't a fucking guru. And I'd focus on giving something specific and actionable and valuable that people can take from every single one of your videos.
Right. Got it. Thank you.
All right, Bet King. Talk to you soon. Peace. Last and not least, Coach James, what's up?
What's going on, B? How you doing, big dog?
Best day of my fucking life, brother. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Things are a little bit hectic over here. I'm trying to be present, and my toddler is going ape shit.
Your toddler's going ape shit.
Yes.
Okay, well, I got you, bro. How can I serve you today?
All right. So, I have two questions. So, number one, when first, my content has been doing pretty well. I'm in experimentation mode just because my previous methods they hit a plateau. So I decided to make a pivot and it's doing a lot better now.
Yep.
But with the only thing with that is that the content that I'm making is just getting way more engagement, starting more conversations, but those conversations are not leading to more book calls.
Got it. Okay.
Basically, I don't know where the adjustment needs to be made.
Yep. So you're saying the content's leading to conversations that aren't converting into phone calls, correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to run you through a series of questions because anytime somebody's not booking phone calls, this is the first two questions that I ask. Thing number one, your social proof strategy. How consistent are you with it?
Posting social proof about an average of about 4 times a week. And I just started posting social proof reels as of last week.
Okay. So social proof on your Instagram stories has to be an every single day thing. Every single day,
Right.
5 to 7 days a week, as much as humanly possible. Second thing, are you going live, Coach James?
I'm not.
That would be the second thing. If your content's getting the engagement now and you're starting to fucking get the views, now we need to make sure that we're actually going live so that we can build a relationship with our audience and we can get to know our audience. Because people will see your short form content and they're not going to have they're not going to be able to make enough of a buying decision to be able to want to book a call with you. But if somebody watches your live stream or somebody watches your video, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, this guy actually knows what he's doing. This guy actually knows what he's talking about. So those are the first two changes that I would make. The third change that I would make, including this, would be in regards to your DM process. What I would say is something that you can do that you might not be doing right now is, are you sending voice notes in your DMs?
I just recently started doing that again.
Yeah. So I would say like taking what you would usually say in the DM script and I would start adding some voice notes into those conversations, because if you're getting the conversations, like just making sure that you're actually going above and beyond to make them feel seen, heard, and appreciated, I think is going to go a long way. But I think those are the three changes that I would make, because if you're getting the conversations now, we just need to turn them into paying clients. Does that make sense?
100%.
Perfect. How many calls did you book last week?
4.
You're on the right path, King. You get that call volume. And what was your income last month, if you don't mind me asking?
1.7.
Okay, dude, if you keep at the pace of booking 4 to 5 calls a week, within the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to be at 5K a month. So you're on the right path.
Appreciate that. Also, I have a client right now. She is 5 weeks in.
Yep.
And she's had nothing but good things to say about the program. And one big thing that she's getting from it is she feels that it's aiding towards her mental health. So it's really helping with her mental health. And I was thinking about pitching an extension.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it would be too soon with her being 5 weeks in?
Definitely not. I think that I would just have a conversation with her, be like, I just wanted to check in and see how you're enjoying the program so far. She says it's amazing. I would book a call to have a conversation about her progress in the program so far. And then on that call, I would run it through the renewal script. I'd be like, since this has been such an amazing change for you, I'd love to keep you as my client for the next 12 months. Because I think in the next 12 months, we can see a permanent transformation. Would you be interested in that? She says, yes, I would go for the extension.
Solid. All right. Oh, dope. Can I ask one more question?
Anything for you, bro. How can I serve you?
Appreciate it. All right, cool. So there was one video that I boosted and I had dropped it in the group asking what steps should I take to capitalize off of the video and the attention that it was bringing, because it engaged me, I think, 300 new followers.
Yep.
And it generated 15 inbound DMs, and I had converted 3 of the 15. And I think it was, so there was a few of the coaches, they were like, oh yeah, we don't teach boosted posts. And as of right now, it just looks like you have like a mixed bag of a bunch of different people. Like you don't know who's your ideal avatar. And I think the reason why I boosted.
Pause. Can I tell you what I think? You boosted the post. It ended up converting into 15 DMs and 3 clients, correct?
Yep.
How much did you spend on the boosted post?
$60.
$60. And how much did you make because of the boosted post?
About 800-ish.
So, so based on that information, do you think it's valuable to boost that post again?
100%.
100%. Bro, I'm a numbers guy. I'm the numbers. And like, I just want to be transparent. So the reason we don't teach boosted posts in the academy is because we want you guys to get good at content. Then we'll show you guys how to boost posts. But if you're not content and then you start boosting posts, you're going to just waste your money. However, if you have one post that you boosted just because you wanted to fucking fuck around and it led to 15 new conversations and you converted and you made $800, 100% boost that again. Yes.
Yeah. The reason why I boosted it is because it was getting, before I boosted it, it was sitting at already 30 saves. So that's what told me that the audience perceived it as valuable.
Yep. And
it's only a 19-second video where I'm basically going through a series of exercises. Like instead of doing dumbbell incline press, do machine incline press. Like instead of this, do this. Instead of this, do this.
Yeah.
And basically, I just want to see what other videos that I've posted in the last 30-ish days should I recreate? Can I repurpose?
So first things first is like the only ones you should recreate or repurpose are the ones that have an higher than average view volume than your other videos. So do you audit your own content?
Yes, every week.
Okay, so the videos that are performing, like the top performing videos, are the ones you recreate. That's the first thing. Second thing, in terms of the boosted post strategy, just boost the same fucking reel again. You don't got to change it up. Like that reel worked. Let's do it again. Third thing is like if you're recreating the content that's working and repurposing the content that's working, then I think for like 20 to 30% of your content, James, you should be looking for inspo. So finding inspo from high level creators like Trent Harrison or Clayton Snyder, and you're getting inspiration from their videos to be able to take those and apply that to your avatar. But again, I think you're on the right path. You're booking 4 calls a week. It's like the reason I don't want to be like, you should do an entirely new content strategy is like 4 calls a week is good, bro. 4 to 5 calls a week that's what you need to be at to hit $10,000 a month in the next 6 months is like 4 to 5 calls. And then we need to work on converting those calls. So then it needs to be like, you get those conversion rates to 40 to 50%, fucking completely different business in 6 months.
Yeah, no doubt. Do we have some time to take a look at my content?
We are not going to do that. Not today. Not today.
It was worth a try. It was worth a try. I was like, hey, yo, everybody's getting some content look. So let me do my
I feel like I gave you the extra love though. You had like,
you did 100%. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for coming up.
No doubt. Appreciate you, B.
All right, guys, that is it. That is all. Hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives. Until the next time, talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.